What's up, my YouTube page? It's me, V. It is 1:13 in the morning on Friday, May 28th, 2021. God damn, it's 2021 already. That's fucking crazy. It's halfway through almost already. That's fucking crazy, man. It's crazy. Anyways, yeah, it's been a year since my tumor's been out already. I was surprised when my doctor told me that, like, when I went there last couple months ago, that it was a year. I was like, oh, wow, that's true. Wow, that's crazy. Anyways, yeah, I'm just trying to upload some videos and work on a PowerPoint project that I wanted to do, but as you can see, I'm having some computer issues. I'm not sure exactly what it is that is going on, but the computers are not working. That one supposedly needs free memory or some shit. That one was messed up already, though. I remember now because I haven't used it in a while because it's been messed up. But I thought it would work, but it's not. And this one has been working, but I don't know, like right now it's just not working. It's not working. It's not working. It's not working. Alright, let me try again. Anyways, yeah, the PowerPoint I was working on is for, well, it's for a couple people, actually. It's for the city council and for the master planning committee for the city of Laredo for the, what are they gonna do, the water systems. They're gonna like upgrade them, or they're just basically making sure that our water needs are gonna be met for the next few years. Like that's their whole agenda. But they had asked for the public's input in the meeting, or to, if they wanted to go be present or virtually be present. And so I did, and I talked and gave my ideas, and they wanted to hear them with the stuff that I was talking about. So, and what I was talking about was what I've talked about before in other videos where I've mentioned about free energy and natural energy, how we can basically restructure our whole entire way of life by moving to renewable sources of energy, and natural sources of energy that are working cohesively together in order to constantly have a flow of energy going. That way there's never any worry about what the elements are putting out, or what what the weather's like, or whatever. Stupid mouth. But yeah, I was presenting that idea because I was mentioning how there's tons of people out there, everyday entrepreneurs, everyday innovators, YouTubers, just posting videos of all the great inventions that they've made, with just everyday things, cheap things that they make, really inexpensive, free energy making devices. And and they're real. It's not like something, a scam or anything. It's very prevalent now. It happens a lot, like a lot more often than it used to, that's for sure. Where people are making these free energy devices and having, the energy in their home being provided by their water sources, or their wind or solar or whatever they've got. And there's people trying different things too, having combinations and stuff like that. So I just know that it's possible to create a system that is completely 100% cohesive, to where it's working together to fill in any of the of the cracks, or the gaps of whatever other technology, free energy device is being used. So yeah, that's what I was mentioning, and they seem to like the idea, so they told me to send them more information, basically. And that's what I'm working on, or trying to work on. It's very hard, to work on it, because I already have 2 businesses that we're working on. Well, technically, I'm counting my nonprofit too as a business, even though it's not in play yet per se. I'm still like just planning everything and getting it all together in my head of how it's gonna be, and on the internet and stuff, setting things up here and there. But I haven't actually like put it live, I guess you could say. But I'm working on it, and I work on the woodworking business. Like, we have the scum scrubbers stuff. We have, I work on, obviously, my daughter and our living space. That alone is just like, it's complete own, like 2 separate jobs, 2 separate things to do, cleaning and taking care of Athena. Like, it's a big order, because she is messy. Oh my goodness, she is so messy. And I'm not like the kind of parent that gets overly upset with her for being so messy, and I'm not the cleanest person either, per se. I wouldn't call myself a slob, but other people might. This kind of stuff is not really that bothersome to me. It's a bit messy. It is, but it's not, that bad to me. It's not. It bothers me. Like, I would rather it be clean, but not enough to where I'm Mosquito. So where I'm like actually going to physically care to do it constantly. Maybe I will get back there when I feel better, mentally and spiritually and physically and all that. But because I used to be like very super like organized and neat. Like, when I was younger, I was super, super organized and neat. My fucking cajones were like my t-shirts and my shorts were all nicely folded, all, with the front side up, like that. Well, no, maybe not that to that extent when I was younger. That got more like when I got older. But, I had everything all organized and folded neatly in its own, place in my drawers, as opposed to my siblings who just threw everything in the drawer. Just picked out whatever they wanted. Yeah, and I was always cleaning. Well, not always, but, I would make sure that my stuff was clean. I had to. My mom basically forced me to. I think that's why I got so, like, laid back when I got older with it all, too, because I was just so used to having to clean all the time. Like I had no choice. And then when I got older, it was like, I have a choice now. I don't want to do it. Just this moment. But, anyways. Wow, how did I start talking about cleaning? Just being a mess. Oh, get away from me. Yeah. I was saying something. I was talking about the water, the city. Wow, how did I get from that to... I don't know. I'll have to watch the video and see how I went from there to there. But anyways, back to what I was talking about, my PowerPoint project with the city. Well, it's not just going to be for the master planning committee. It's going to be also for the city, because for the city, I more want to... Well, I obviously I want to share the whole master plan idea. I want to share the whole, master plan idea for the free energy, which mostly because it's not gonna only be like having to do with the energy for the city, like that's created. It's gonna... What I'm proposing is to have it basically connected to an entertainment center of some sort, maybe entertainment / water park. That would be ideal for me, and I think the rest of the citizens of Laredo, because they have been promised a water park for years, and probably decades now already, and it's not come. And it's time that we get a fucking badass one that's something the world has never seen before, ever. And I really truly believe that we can do that here. We have the perfect area. We have a river right next to our fucking city. We have we have down slopes areas where we could take advantage of the gravity. It's fucking hot as hell here all the time, so the sun will provide great heat for the solar panels. The fucking wind gets crazy too now, so we can obviously harness the wind. And then I have ideas too for using wind turbines that don't even require actual outside wind, but creating your own wind force through making a vortex basically with the water power, which can be fueled by gravity, or by some kind of pressure washer or pressure machine that shoots water out really fast. There's so many things that can be done and can be explored and integrated together, so that we can see this dream of mine, this vision that I have manifest. And it's something that I really, really want to start working on fully. But it's so hard, so hard when I'm having all these other things, I have to do, my other businesses. Oh, that's how I started getting off track. Started talking about my other businesses and stuff. Yeah, that's right. I basically started ranting about how hard it is, and look at me, I'm going there again, because it is. It's hard for me. It's very hard, and I don't really have much support, with me mentally, as far as seeing it come to fruition. I don't have even really mosquitoes piss me off. I don't really have... I think it hears me talking, and it's oh, she's distracted. She's not paying attention. So let me fucking bite her. Stupid bitch. God damn it. Oh, you make me lose my train of thought, Mosquito. Anyways. So basically, I just want to fucking kill this mosquito. And I did. Did I? No, I didn't. Thought it was him, but it's just a staple. God. It's hard for that reason too, because I'm constantly being distracted by fucking something. And I'm always being challenged. Like, there's always some kind of obstacle going on, like the computer issues, the technical issues, there's always something going on. My personal issues, relationship issues, obviously, that's a big issue too for me. Like, and those relationships not supporting me in this whole idea that I have, or, just making me feel like I'm fucking crazy all the goddamn time just for even wanting to, change things. Whatever. Anyways. So, the other thing that I was going to talk to the city about was, marijuana legislation, basically, that works to change all the bullshit that's going on right now within all the different departments of all the different departments of the authority figures. Not a mosquito. And making, their jobs harder and just wasting our taxpayer money on nonsense. Like the city of Austin already has changed their rules so that police are not arresting people for marijuana anymore, or low level, amounts. Anyways, they're just letting them go, basically. I think, or I don't know if they're citing them still or not. I'm not really sure, like, how they did it. I would implore our city officials to not cite at all, and just to completely, like, get rid of arresting anybody for marijuana, even if it's like a large amounts. I think they should just personally just let it go and let people get the medication that they need. It helps them a lot. But I really doubt that they'll do that right away. But I mean, they could at least stop arresting people for low level offenses that are not even going to be prosecuted, because the prosecutors, the DAs or whatever, they're not going to want to bother with, bringing a case like that and just wasting time. So, and it wastes the time. Well, my friend, one of my best friends, Nat, she works in the Department of Public Safety, the labs where they do the testing for the the drugs that come in, basically. And she was telling me once how it's ridiculous how they have it's so hard, like, to test, for what they want, and they just end up, like, tossing a lot of it out, because it's just, they can't really say for sure what has what. And it's just, it makes their jobs more tedious and more complicated. And when they could be out doing other stuff, testing other things, they're just wasting time on that. And she was, like, telling me once that they need to just decide if they're gonna make it legal and make it 100% legal, or just make it 100% illegal, because all of this nonsense of doing the percentages of the THC and all that, it's just fucking them up so much. And I was saying it should be illegal. I think it's criminal that it's illegal. Like, at this point, with how much information I know already, and how much the outside world is so open to it already, I think at this point it's just criminal to keep it illegal. It's they're destroying lives. They're ruining our fuck. God Damn, these motherfuckers are resilient. Fucking mosquitoes, man. But yeah, they destroy lives by arresting people for that, and by having them pay fines, and by not allowing them access to medication they need, forcing them to go on pharmaceutical drugs that are like way more deadly than, or not even way more, they're just deadly compared to marijuana. It's not deadly at all. There's not been one single case in the history of our planet where somebody has died from marijuana overdose. It's physically impossible for somebody to die from a marijuana overdose. There's just, you'll fall asleep, you'll pass out before your mind could even, your body could even be able to die from it. So yeah, you won't be able to even ingest enough. I mean, I would say if you swallowed maybe a whole bunch of chocolate, to really high concentration chocolates, you might, I don't know, I don't know if anyone's ever tried that, but I really don't think you would even die if you ate that much. You would just sleep for a really long time, probably. Wake up feeling legit. But anyways, yeah, that's what I want to do, is convince them basically to just have them stop arresting people for that, and also to invest in jobs where, or in companies here that are opening up hemp farms, so that we can start harvesting hemp and making materials out of hemp to build the entertainment center and the water park or whatever, because hemp is a very, very cheap material to grow, and it grows really fast, and you can use 3D printers to print out whatever you need now. So we could plan it all within the city, get all the materials within the city. We could make all the money and revenue with just in the city. It could help our economy so much if we just actually bothered. Yeah, fucking bitch. That's what I thought, fucker. Yeah, look at him. Oh, he's dead now. Look at him, he's dead. That's what you get. He was biting me over and over again. Anyways, sorry about that. But yeah, we could just make so much money for our city and free our citizens, and help begin a trend of freeing the citizens of the planet from the constraints of having to pay for energy. I'm really tired. Okay, it's 1:37. So that's my plan. That's what I'm trying to do. This computer is still frozen. This one is. Let's see if my. Oh no, where's my Hotmail? Did I close it? Oh my god. Let me try it now, see if it works. This is a browser called Brave. It's a different browser. I don't use Google or Internet Explorer anymore, because they're a bunch of cocks who sell out and sell all our information and don't give a shit for it and just exploit us. And they tell on us, and they're a bunch of tattletales and a bunch of Nazis, and I just don't care for them, and it's working! Yeah! So I'm gonna go ahead and start this presentation now. See how much work I can get done before I go to sleep. Alright. Peace.